Hey, what is up, guys? My name is Versatile. Welcome back to another Gran Turismo 7 video. Today, we're trying out a new daily race. So, new as of recording, but it took a while to upload this. But we're here for Spa, 20 laps around here. So, it's going to be about an hour. So, it's similar to the last 20 lap event we had. But right now, you're going to see my qualifying time. And yeah, I'm not going to talk in this part. So, enjoy. Alright, so that time puts us in 11th place. It looks like the McLaren is the meta car for this. So, as we see here, it looks like it's about to rain. So this race, I believe, does involve rain. See the usual rolling start. I kind of wish they were a little bit closer, because some tracks this doesn't work out on. Like when the rolling start isn't as close. It's pretty spread out, and then pretty much some cars get left in the previous corner. Just like the cars in, like, if this was the regular spa, cars would be left in the corner, but since it's the 24-hour mark, we have a longer straight. But as you see, we go green here, immediately get in line behind the McLaren. So coming up to El Rouge and Radion, I kind of get it wrong a little bit. So I will be at a disadvantage going down the Kimmel Straight, but we do get bumped, but we also incur damage. So I think damage is going to be a part of this as well. Fortunately, it's light instead of heavy. So I would have to pit there if it was heavy. So going down the Kimmel Straight, actually later on in the lap, we see the McLarens get a little bit dicey here, and Corvette's looking on the inside, so I just let him through. But it also looks like someone gets it wrong. You have the other McLaren, a lot of McLarens here. I have the orange McLaren going off the track. So that's one position gained and one position lost. We still haven't gotten anywhere technically. But later on in the race, I do pick up a penalty for going off track a little bit. But we're going down here to this first turn, and the McLaren in front of us just hits. He doesn't really pit, but it goes a little bit too hot into the corner. However, we have two positions gained here. We go from 11th to 9th. Looking on the other McLaren, we're gonna see what we can do down El Rouge and Radion. So I basically backed out a little bit, and then the other McLaren kind of gave me a boost. So didn't lose anything, didn't gain anything there. Later on in the lap, I think I served the penalty. Then the Ferrari is behind me. As you see, once I go here, well, braking for the last two turns, the Porsche is just gonna pit maneuver the Ferrari, and that's not gonna help his case because I get a better exit out of here. So still haven't did anything, but we are facing trouble coming down. So basically, I'll try to do a little switcheroo for the Porsche, but the Genesis was right there, so I had to just let him stay. As you see, I pulled up the radar and everything there. And it looks like I'm starting to fall back a little bit, and get this wrong a little bit here. I need to practice going through there, but I'm also getting passed by the Corvette. We're just dropping back left, right, and center. So Corvette is gonna pass me on this straight because he has the slipstream and a little bit more torque. So we're back down to 12th. So later on, going here before Pouan, but this might be Pouan, or Pouan might be somewhere else. But the Corvette gets it wrong coming out of this corner. And later on, the Genesis also will get it wrong, as well as the Porsche ahead of us who just went off track. Something about this corner that people just tend to get it wrong on, but then I get it wrong by hitting one of the pylons here and going airborne. So we all have skill issues all around. Then kind of an unsafe rejoin, so that's kind of my fault. But the thing is that you can't go too far off of Gran Turismo tracks, so that would have just reset me. But the first cycle of pit stops actually began on lap 7. So as you see, I have two people in front of us going ahead. Now I've been trying to I want to get to at least the rain part. At least wait to the rain, try to save these tires. But on the 9th lap, we see a lot of people come in. So a person behind me comes in. But as I said, we're still trying to conserve tires here. This is just the pit stop cycle. I really want to get to the rain part, so that's what I'm trying to get to here. So later on, we have second place pit, the very next lap. And then a lot of people that are in front of me and behind me are going to pit this lap. However, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to save these tires until the 14th or 15th lap, which I'm estimating that it will rain. So unfortunately, I couldn't save these tires because as you see right now, they're almost dead in the back. So the rear tire's almost dead. But as you see, we do have at least 5 people coming in. That's going to put me in 5th place provisionally until I make my pit stop. So yeah, moved up to 5th place, but not for long. So the very next lap here, I will make my pit stop. And as you see, it's actually pretty close. It's actually almost close to raining. You have the windshield wipers turned on. But this is not ideal because I'm gonna have to pit again when it does rain. But I put on some new mediums, top off all some fuel, and I'm ready to go out. So basically, at the end of this pit stop, I think I'm putting in last place here. Yeah, I'm putting in last place. It does say 10th, but just the pit stop, and then cars are already speeding through, I'm gonna end up in last place. So it's not where I want to be, but I don't think that's where I finish, especially when the rain comes. So a little bit later on, you see the rain does come down, and I have to go ahead and go to the pits again. So it's basically ran into the end. It would have been better if I picked wet tires, however I just went with intermediates. But yeah, as you see, it's pouring down heavily now. I think some people even have the courage to stay out. I don't know why. It's not even courage. It's kind of just stupidity at that point. But it doesn't look like anyone has really stayed out. So everyone that was behind a certain point or was able to get to the pits in time are getting their rain tires. You see me coming in, getting intermediate tires. I kind of wish we had the old pit stop animations where I can see the cars on track and going through. It's kind of sad we don't have that anymore. But later on, we see the McLaren goes off, the Canadian. And I think either the McLaren is better in the wet, or I think that the Audi is better in the wet. But the McLarens sometimes seem to have a struggle right here, because as you see, the 7th place McLaren right here goes off, but he's coming back at me. So this is going to be a pretty interesting battle, because once I get past him, he gets past me on the last 2 corners here. But that was kind of the pattern here. Like when I was racing him, I couldn't catch up to him, but he couldn't pull away from me. So this kind of just went for back and forth for about 2 laps here. So on lap 18, we're coming up to him. Like I said, he couldn't pull away, but I couldn't pass him. So yeah, we're kind of up here. It's raining pretty bad, and he kind of gets it wrong at this corner. So we're gonna see him kind of get loose like I did, and he hits the wall. I didn't. Happy days. We are still racing. So at the end of the race, we end up going 6th because someone left. But yeah, overall for the first time, this race wasn't too bad. But a lot of people did DNF. But it was a pretty good drive. Had 5 race positions here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.